So now that we have understood the basics and some of the prompting techniques of advanced prompting for different large language models, the next thing I want to do is walk you through the resource of 2000 plus prompts that I provided as a part of this course that can help you guide through different topics and different tasks that you're doing regarding different subjects by having a repository of prompts that you can rely on and then you can use for your inspiration. Of course, you cannot copy paste the prompts as it is, but this serves as a very good starting point where you can manipulate them and interact with them in terms of updating them based on your own specific criterias and customization, and then use them with different large language models uh, as per your requirements. So this is the prompt guide. You'll find the link attached to it in one of the introduction sections as well. So there are 2000 prompts in this guide and I've divided into a couple of sections. The basics of prompting section is something that we have already gone through. So the next one is content writing. If we go into content writing, you'll see a couple of different headings. The first one is market research. So the way I have divided this is by in a chronological order in terms of what is the first step that I need to take, what is the second thing that I need to do, what is the third thing, and so on and so forth. So when it comes to content writing, think about running an affiliate marketing campaign or running a blogging campaign for your company or for promoting your own agency. There are a couple of different steps you need to do. First of all, you need to market research the keywords that you want to target. So you can use a prompt like find top articles covering popular AI tools for professionals and freelancers using Bing, and you can replace this with any topic or title that you want. You can use Bing, Bard, anything that you're comfortable with. It doesn't have to be there. Medium, Google search, SEO tools, find these into GPT and ask for summaries. So this is just a hint that I've provided here that, okay, you can find other sources and links as well and then feed them into the data, into the model to train it on the specific data that you're looking for. The next thing is blog titles. So when it comes to blog titles, now you need to modify your optimize your keywords. And when you're writing blogs or you're writing content, you're actually trying two different things. Two different kinds of categories you can write blogs on. One is informational blogs, where you're just providing information to build your authenticity and credibility in the market. Google calls it authoritativeness. The next thing you want to do is actually make money out of it, which is the transactional blogs. So for instance, if you're running an affiliate marketing campaign, or if you're running an email campaign to increase the orders for your e-commerce business. So that's the second class of blogs that you're going to write, or any form of content actually that you can write, which includes transactional content. So you can give different ideas, you can give different prompts for different use cases. Give me 10 articles to improve the topical authority for SEO of the topic of keto diet benefits. Give me 10 article ideas based on financial posts that make a lot of affiliate revenue. So here I'm specifically talking about ideas that can get me the affiliate revenue. Once you have decided the topic and you have the keywords, the next thing you want to do is you want to create a content calendar. Can you help me generate an SEO friendly 4-week content calendar focused on the primary keyword of AI content writing tools that align with my target audience of professionals searching for best AI writing tools. So you can change the keyword, the title, you can change the target audience here, include topics that interest them and have a high potential of organic search traffic and engagement. Here's where I'm defining the purpose and the objective with long tail keywords with high search volume and low competition. So I've exactly defined what my objective is here. The article should be focused on improving my transactional authority for SEO. I want to make sure my topics are relevant and informative. So this is how you can create a content calendar. It could be 4 weeks or 6 weeks. I would suggest you stick to 1 month content calendars, because the way things are changing, you might have a better strategy to work within a month. The next thing here is getting down to the keywords. You can ask different tools to get the keywords for you, whether it's Bing or Bard, and you can rely on external sources as well, such as Ahrefs, to get the information for you. I want you to write focus key phrases, SEO title, the slug, meta description, and through this prompt you can achieve all those things in one prompt and you will get the results based on the information you provided. Creating content. I want you to act as a content writer. I defined a role here. Bold the headings and use different heading styles. Write a conversational style article as written by a human. Use informal tone, utilize personal pronouns. I'm defining a voice and a tone here. End with the conclusion paragraph and 5 unique FAQs after the conclusion. This is important to bold the titles and all headings of the article and use appropriate headings for H tags. Write an outline of the article separately before writing it, at least subheadings and headings. Okay, so these are all the instructions that I've provided to the model on what needs to be done. And then I say use the following titles and subheadings for your writing. The title is 5 Reasons Why Jarvis AI is the Best Writing Tool for Freelancers and Professionals. Jarvis is one of the best writing tools out there when it comes to writing with AI, and it cannot be detected by AI yet. It can beat all the AI detection tools. So that's why I was trying to build a course. I was trying to build a project on publicizing Jarvis. And subheadings could be how Jarvis advanced algorithm can generate high quality content. And then there are 3 bullet points. So if I provide all this information and then I provide the link to Jarvis as well. So if I provide all this information in one prompt, GPT will be able to do the job and write me a really good article based on the information provided. And even Bard would do it. Similarly, creating an article content using article links as reference. So here I just gave an article link as a reference and I said GPT, can you, or Bard, can you please write the article for me based on that link? Just like we went through the OpenAI link through GPT and Bard, and they were both able to read the link. We can definitely provide external information through links into these models and get the information that we want. So let's try this one. So I want you to act as a content writer. I defined a role, bold the headings and use different heading styles. Write in conversational style. So this is the conversational style. Be human. End with the conclusion paragraph and 5 FAQ after the conclusion. This is important to bold the title and all the headings. So I'm repeating this phrase twice. Here I talk about headings and here I talk about headings because GPT sometimes forgot that it was supposed to do the heading. So I'm repeating the instructions so that it knows what needs to be done. And this article is about best AI tools. So let's copy this and try and run this in both Bard, and let me start a new instance. I need GPT-4, I need web browsing data, and let's see if it can read the link. So Bard wrote the article, what is an AI writing tool, how do AI writing tools work, what are the benefits of using AI writing tool, what are the drawbacks, how to choose one, and then it went through some of the most popular tools. And then it wrote an FAQ section just like we asked. It forgot to do it also added the bold headings just like we suggested. Now it seems that there is an issue accessing the URL. I'm unable to view the content on the page. However, I can still write an article about AI writing tool based on my knowledge and expertise. Here's an outline. So now it's writing the article without using the link. But GPT is smart enough to let us know that it's not using the link that we have provided. So first thing, this is the gap between Bard and GPT as well. Let me show you in practice. So let's go to this link and let me show you what the link actually contains. So see, page not found. The link doesn't exist and Bard hallucinated and created the entire information for us based on that link that we want. This is all the information coming from the input data that are already being present in Bard. I knew the link doesn't work correctly, so that's why I knew it should fail, but Bard still hallucinated and provided some information, whereas GPT was smart enough to understand that, okay, I cannot access the link, but I can still write. That's what GPT did. So in terms of this, keep this in mind when you're working with large language models. Sometimes they will hallucinate and provide information that might not be that relevant. So another thing that you can do is convert video into articles. That's a really powerful way of creating a blogging strategy. You can use different Chrome extensions, or you can use the plugins with ChatGPT, or you can just use Bard to extract information from different YouTube videos and then convert them into the link, embed the actual video into the link as well, because that will help you with your SEO ranking. So let's say you want to start a new blog on Joe Rogan's podcast. He has done more than 1,000 podcasts. You can easily write a 500-word summary from each one of his 1-hour podcast, and then you have a link of 1,000. Then you have 1,000 blogs right there, and then you can publicize them and advertise them for different resources that he covers. So just an idea of what you can do. Now, how to avoid AI detection? So the first thing you need to understand is that AI detection is not a problem when it comes to SEO. Google has released his policy saying that they're not going to penalize AI generated content. Rather, what matters is that the content should be useful and adhere to all the guidelines from Google, whether it's human generated or AI generated. So you don't need to, but if you have to, there are different ways of doing it. Use high perplexity and burstiness. Use this phrase in your prompt, that might word. Try not to repeat words. Write like a high school student. Use the words with the where possible with probability of 0.01. So use words that we don't use that much. Respond with a minimum of 10,000 characters. That's one way you can use this prompt to avoid AI detection tools. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. You can also, one easy hack is that you can take an article, get it translated into a different language using Google Translate, and then get it translated back into into English. Once you get it translated back into English, the AI model, the AI detection models will not be able to tell that this is an AI generated content, but you will lose your keywords, you will lose the gist of it. So I would recommend not to use it, but I've still put it out there in case you want to. So this is the coverage of everything in the content writing section. In the next lecture, we're going to move on and cover some other topics that we have covered in our prompt repository.